In the world of Volkswagen campervan conversions, there are literally hundreds of companies out there. Well, here's one that's been around for a long time and has amassed a massive pedigree. It's Bilbo's, and today we're looking at its long wheelbase Celex conversion. Now, if you are in the market for a campervan conversion, there are one or two things you need to look out for, not least that little badge there. It says NCC for National Caravan Council, the UK trade body. So it's an NCC approved campervan. Bilbo's are also part of Volkswagen's motorhome qualification scheme, and this particular model has National Small Series type approval. So it ticks all the admin boxes. What about the build quality itself? Well, let's start with Bilbo's own roof. That's their own design. It's one of the easiest to use on the market. It's one of two holes that Bilbo's cuts in the Volkswagen itself, so that's a good sign. It uses the combi base vehicle, so the windows are already fitted and seatbelt mountings are already in there, as well as a number of other refinements that make it that bit better than a normal van. Inside, Bilbo's own furniture as well, and its own design rear seat. Come and have a look. So Volkswagen's T6.1 as here is packed with lots of technology, as you'd probably expect, adaptive cruise control, that sort of thing. But the key thing is it's such a good vehicle to drive. It's got electromechanical power steering, so you barely feel what's going on. This is the manual version, 6-speed for the long wheelbase as standard. It's got the 150 PS engine as standard, so that's 148 brake horsepower. And that's plenty of power, I'd say. Personally, I'd probably want to find the extra money, £2,000 plus for the automatic transmission. But whichever transmission you choose, you could look at anything up to 40 miles to the gallon in something like this, if you want to take things a little bit steady. It's a lovely vehicle to drive. With an overall body length of 5.29 meters, this Celex is some 40 centimeters longer than the standard version. That doesn't have a big effect inside. As you can probably pick up, it just feels so much roomier. There's extra worktop in the kitchen, there's extra floor space. Thanks to the furniture finish as well, this is called Blue Fleck. It just seems that much lighter and airier and, yeah, spacious inside, because otherwise it's just a standard Volkswagen classic conversion with the furniture all along one side and a rear seat that converts into a double bed at the back. There are two tables. This one is an extra, but there's the standard one that goes on a rail here or stores in here for travel. And as I say, just that feeling of space really does make this Celex long wheelbase a good option. So this double bed is not only easy to make, it's pretty comfortable, it's lovely and flat, there aren't too many ridges to it. It's quite generously wide as well, which you don't always get on VW camper conversions. Nighttime curtains all round, they're lined, they just make for a cozier, more homely atmosphere inside. Plenty of lighting, and you've got the provision to stand fully upright. So it's easy to get ready to bed, easy to hop into bed. Now this might seem a standard campervan kitchen, but Bilbo's does things a little bit differently. Hence, the sink and the hob are separate, both in stainless steel, 2-ring hob as usual, but it makes for a bigger sink. The fridge also, it's still a compressor fridge, but it's a 65-litre capacity one, so a bit bigger than some of the others offer. A grill is standard. If you want an alternative to the grill, you can have a drawer or a microwave oven fitted. The drawers here are soft close, and you've got this extra worktop and a cupboard underneath. And the overhead lockers here make their presence felt as well. They are so handy. So it's a camper van, so it doesn't have a washroom as such, but there's provision for a portable toilet to be stored under here, and you don't lose all your extra storage in the seat base either. Bilbo's are particularly good on storage. Also, at the back, just inside the tailgate, there is an attachment for a shower, which again, for washing dirty footwear or maybe washing down your pet, is quite handy. Bilbo's has some nice details in this latest Celex. Everything from there's a phone charging pad in here. Webasto heating is an extra, but it's a digital control panel now. There's a solar panel is also an extra, but that can be monitored via an app. The lighting is all LED now, and it's all touch sensitive, so you can dim it. The wardrobe is handy. It's shelved, but you can remove those shelves if you want. So there are lots of handy little details. It just makes everything so practical. So it's got all the right build credentials. It's got a bit of a pedigree behind it. I particularly like the long wheelbase for the extra living space it gives you. And then you've got all the VW aspect of it as well. It's one of the best campervan conversions I've ever come across.